None of us are an island. It applies to us as Altron as a company. We are who we are because of all of the many stakeholders that support us in our mission. And our purpose is to deliver innovation that matters. But to do that, we ought to be relevant. We have to work together with a number of stakeholders. And some of those stakeholders, we call them partners. These are the people that bring together with us components of the solutions that help us to deliver to our customers. Without them, most especially when you look at the tough year that we had last year, we are very, very sure we would not be where we are now, still standing, if they had not been with us, walking this journey with us, as tough as it was. So I want to thank the many, many partners that we have. Partners like Huawei, Cisco, IBM, Microsoft, many other partners of ours, Xerox. These are companies that always are standing out there with us as we deliver great customer service. So I want to thank them. I also want to thank our customers. It was not easy to serve you during this time. Yes, you also demanded more from us. In some areas, we may not have been able to meet your standards, but you never gave up on us. You continued to have the confidence that this company, like it has always done, it will be there for you. It will be there when it matters. So we thank you for continuously giving us the business, for continuously giving us the support, and also for continuously giving us the space so that we can be who we are, be that company that supports you. We also want to thank the communities which we are operating. Without these communities allowing us to operate within those environments, we would not be where we are. Maybe you would have chosen to push us out. We continue to enjoy your support as communities. We continue to be that company that remains responsible because you are holding us accountable. You are continuously asking us. It is not always about the profits. It's also about making a difference in the communities. You helping us to focus and to go back to what we stand for. That company that delivers innovation that matters, making a difference. So we thank you, the communities out there. We also want to thank our government. Our government, it was never easy to operate in the last financial year. All of 2021, we were always being asked, should it be about lives or livelihoods? And you were very clear, very, very clear that the priority has to be about the lives. And we get that. In fact, us as a company and in general as private sector, we are in agreement with that, because without the lives, we won't have the people, we won't have the employees, we won't have the companies. So we thank you for also prioritizing our employees and their safety. And we have, as a company and also as an industry, made sure that we comply with the protocols, COVID-19 protocols, that makes us to be that company that is responsible. So we thank you for providing the environment that you have. I also want to make sure that us as humanity now, as the citizens of the earth, we do need to ask ourselves, what lessons are there after COVID-19? What is it that we can learn out of this environment? It was tough, yes, but what are the lessons? What we saw is that the gross inequalities that are happening, not just in South Africa, but all over the world, they made people to have been impacted differently by this virus. We saw many poor people losing their lives largely because of who they are. What it means to all of us, private sector, the public sector, non-government organizations, we really do need to make sure that we have the infrastructure that is required to try and level the playing fields when it comes to education, when it comes to healthcare. Let's make sure that as we do whatever we do and move forward, we make sure that we prioritize these people so that we can have a world that is much more equal, a world that is much more equitable, a world that is caring. We have the means. What we require is the will. It's the will and also people to step out and not just look at their interest, but look at the interest of the rest of humanity. Let's make sure that we move with everybody forward. And that, to me, is the lesson of COVID-19, where we can no longer afford to live with this kind of inequality that we have in this world. We also, as men, me standing here, we have contributed so much of pain to the women of this world. When we think about the gender-based violence largely driven by men, let us use this opportunity to reflect on our actions and come back having changed our ways, come back looking at our female and our women as partners in this journey called life. It has been a tough year, but if we can take some of these lessons, we can emerge as better human beings. So I wish you, our partners, our customers, the rest of society, I wish you the very best and happy holidays.